Hey guys, it's Stephanie with Simarchy, and welcome to a speed build of a modern Victorian home. Now, this is part of my Build Me series. If you're not familiar with it, or if you're new to the channel, hello, my name is Stephanie. I love to build so much that I've created a series where I build houses for you guys to furnish. So, I also like furnishing houses, of course, but I've really been into building recently, and I can just sit there and bust out a bunch of houses and not necessarily have time to furnish them all. So I thought it would be a great way to get more involved with you guys, my viewers, my friends, my fellow simmers, so that I can build a house and you can furnish it and we could collab together, or you could just use it for anything you like. For example, this is for my friend, as I said, Reliana the Adventurous, and she's going to be using this house in one of her LPs. So make sure you guys check out her channel, go give her a little subscription there. It is free to subscribe, free to watch. You can check out what she's doing and what she'll end up doing with this house. Now, I'm not positive if she's going to be furnishing it on the channel or if she's going to furnish it off screen and then just use the house in her LP series, but either way, I cannot wait to see what she does with it. And I had to sit back and think for a minute what exactly modern Victorian meant, especially since I'm not doing the furnishing and I'm just building the shell of the home. I wasn't sure exactly how to translate that. So in my mind, modern Victorian would be a house that was probably built in the Victorian ages, or at least the Victorian times, or style, style is what I'm trying to say, and maybe renovated for more of a modern touch. So again, that's mainly, I believe, going to be done with the furnishing part, but I figured I could incorporate a little bit of it. I can talk, I promise. A little bit of modern touches with the windows and things like that. Of course, Victorian architecture is pretty much known for having these sort of towers, conical roofs. Is that what you call them? I don't know. Bay windows. I don't think they called them bay windows back then, though. And wraparound porches and columns and things like that. So definitely wanted to include those, but I kept the build very light and airy. When I think of modern, I think of super clean lines, whites, grays. So those are pretty much the colors that I went with. And I also did something a little bit different with the roof here. Now, normally I will match whatever wallpaper I use onto the roof as well, but we got this really cool wallpaper with the cats and dog pack that almost mimics the shingles on the roof. So that's what I went with here instead. It's sort of like scalloped. And I guess in real life, I'm not very observant, but I guess in real life, a lot of houses, the trim on the roof doesn't necessarily match the exterior walls. So I don't know why I always built like that previously, but I'm trying to incorporate a little bit more realistic style roofs. I don't know if it worked or not. I am in no way, shape, or form an architect or anything like that. I have no ideas about building terms or roofing types or anything like that. I know very little, and that's what I used to build off of. But I should, maybe, I don't know. I've always wanted to do this, just kind of drive around and look at houses for inspiration and maybe take pictures, although that just sounded really super creepy. Maybe I should stick to online photos of houses. But I live in Florida, and there's some really beautiful houses here, especially on the beach, that would serve as beautiful inspiration for building. And yeah, I might do that. I might do that. Just one day, just kind of drive around and take in some inspiration. I mean, that sounds lovely. That sounds fun. Even before I started playing The Sims, I used to love looking at houses. I love house hunting. I know a lot of people, when they're like, oh God, I'm house hunting, blah, blah, blah. This is so frustrating. I love looking at houses. When I bought a house, I don't have one anymore, but when I bought it many years ago, I loved house hunting. I loved going to open houses and looking up real estate listings. And I don't know if it's maybe because like I'm curious and I like snooping and I like seeing what other houses look inside and how people live, or if I just really like the structure of homes and how they're laid out. There's just something that's very intriguing to me. So I like it. I like it a lot. And I talked about in the other video, the other house that I built for Reliana, which is a more humble, suburban, traditional home, how I tend to build more traditional homes. So, of course, Victorian's still traditional, of course. But again, this one has some modern touches. But what I'm trying to say is I do want to branch out with some more modern homes. So if you have any styles or ideas of houses you want to see, let me know in the comments below. I really do love a super modern house right on the beach with big open windows, a nice big yard. I think there's something beautiful about those just very clean lines, clean walls, not a whole lot of landscaping. So yeah, I'll definitely try to build some more of those. I did build one. I don't know what order the videos are coming out because I pre-record them, but someone did ask me to build them a beautiful, very modern beach house with a big front yard with a pool and a hot tub, and I'm not going to give the rest away, but it was fun to do something like that as opposed to something super traditional like this. And yeah, I love building. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I love all sorts of types of houses. I think they're very fun and intriguing. And of course I did like the lattice, I still don't know what to call it. Gazebo, trellis, I don't know, this thing with the fences, and now I'm putting flowers on top of it to make it look like the flowers have overgrown onto the house. Trellis, I think they're called trellises. I love those. I've been doing those more and more in builds as well, and it's just fencing. I just used fencing to draw it, and then the little hammer tool to punch out part of the roofing, the ceiling, whatever you want to call it, so that it would be open. And I don't know, it's fun. It's fun to do that in gazebos as well. And since I'm not doing any real furnishing, because I'm just doing the yard, I wanted to put something a little bit more fun and exciting in the front. So I did put those little benches right there just to give the house more curb appeal. That's a fun show too. I love all the HGTV shows, and the ones, are there ones on TLC? I don't know, where they renovate houses or they do the curb appeal, which is the landscaping. They just kind of renovate the outside of the house to make it look better from the outside, from the front of the road. I love house flipping, house hunters, just all of that stuff. It's fun. I've tried to incorporate some of those ideas into series on the channel, and I've kind of done away with some of the series, but I still do house tours. I know I've taken a little hiatus from house tours, but I am still touring your guys' houses on the channel. And I did at one point have a series called House Hunting, where I would have you guys submit a sim or a sim family and tell me what type of home they want, and I would build 2 houses and then tour them both and figure out which one was best for the family, and then do a little bit of renovating to really suit it to the family's needs. That was a super fun series, but it was a lot of building and a lot of editing for one video, so I kind of did away with that, but I might bring some sort of nod to that back someday, and if I do, it's going to be with houses that you guys build, so I don't have to build 2 houses for each series, and it might be live. So if you guys don't know, I live stream on Twitch as well. We live stream every single Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern, and we're working on a series called Building Simarchy Bay, where we literally took Windenburg and we are rebuilding it from scratch, every single lot, every single house, every single family, and renaming it Simarchy Bay. So that's taking up a lot of our time on Twitch, but I'm trying to throw in some extra days here and there. And of course, I haven't forgot about YouTube. I'm trying to throw in some extra YouTube streams here and there wherever I can. So you might see some form of house hunting or house tours, or even Furnish Me make an appearance again as a live stream here on YouTube or on Twitch. Not sure yet. But right now the concentration is this Build Me series. I put out a mermaid call. I put out a mermaid call on both Facebook and Twitter asking if anyone wanted me to build them a house that they could furnish. I thought maybe 2 or 3 people would respond, and there was closer to 30, I think, 30 or 40 people. So I'm concentrating on the Build Me series. There's going to be a bunch of shells that I'm building on the channel, and you will be able to link to other amazing simmers that are furnishing them, just like this one with Reliana. And hopefully you guys find more simming friends that way, more channels to watch, more inspiration. I think it's fun. I think it's super fun to collaborate with other simmers and to work with you guys directly, like with house tours. If you're not familiar with that series, you can submit a house on the gallery with #Simarchy, and I will tour the house on the channel and just go through it in camera mode and check it out and give my little feedback, which I'm always nice. I won't make fun of your house, I promise. So you could definitely submit a house for that if you like. And it's just fun. It's fun interacting with you guys and meeting other simmers. It's where I get all of my inspiration, motivation, and creativity from. You guys are everything to me. I never want to be one of those channels where I just record a video, that's it, walk away, You have no involvement in it. I don't answer the comments. That's not me. I want to talk with you guys and interact. So give me your build ideas. Let me know if you want to collab. Give me feedback in the comments, whatever it is. Come join a live stream. Come hang out with me. I love talking with you guys. That's the whole reason I started a channel to begin with, was to make new simming friends. And I've told this story before about Reliana, the beautiful, beautiful girl that I'm making this house for. She met me on Twitter because she wanted to do a Furnish Me series, just like the one that I have. But she didn't want to use the name without asking me. She didn't want to step on my toes, which I thought was super cool of her to even ask. I mean, I don't own the Furnish Me term or series or anything. Anyone can do it. But the fact that she reached out to me and asked before she did it, I thought was super nice. So I actually helped her come up with a name, and she's going to call her series the Furnish It series instead of the Furnish Me series. So you can check out that on her channel as well. But it was just a super cool way to make an awesome new friend. And I really, really enjoyed building this house for her. I hope you guys like it as well. Again, her link will be in the description. You could download the shell from my gallery, which is Blah Stephanie, or you could download the full furnished version that Reliana is going to create under her gallery ID, which I'll have linked below as well. I can't believe we're into the screenshots already. I think this house is fun. I like it. It's very, I don't know. Did it work? Is it modern and Victorian? What do you guys think? Let me know. Let me know below. Did I accomplish modern Victorian or not? Hopefully I did. But anyways, guys, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my next video. And I will see you guys next time. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye! Wait guys, before you go anywhere, don't forget to click over here to watch new videos and click on my face when I disappear to subscribe.